Oh, this? It's peak. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact. Have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Here's one fun fact. I have 15 minutes to give you my thoughts on Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. Notably, not my thoughts on the current state of it, just my general thoughts on it as a person who literally got caught up with it last week. Like literally 3 days. I just got caught up. I have thoughts. Let's talk about it. After I said this 15 minute time right now, let's go. No! Okay, so yeah, it's peak. It's peak. Yeah, that's it. It's peak. Well, thank you so much. Okay, let me not. But Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun is something that I thought I wasn't really going to rock with. Specifically off the first chapter. If you don't know me, you will learn something today. I am very, very weirdly picky. And I do mean weirdly picky. Notably, when it comes to artistic quality, I need things to reach a certain standard. So I had been recommended Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean like when Ichi the Witch started coming out. It's like maybe like a little over a year ago. And I went to it and I was like, I'm not really rocking with the art style. And then I put it away. But then Ichi the Witch just kept getting better and better and better. And then I started getting this itch, this scratch, this need, if you will, for more Osamu Nishi-sensei. And I went to hunt down more Osamu Nishi-sensei, and it brought me right back to where I belonged. So, I took one look at this 424 chapter manga 2 weeks ago, picked it up, and now I am fully caught up. Fully caught up. Now, you may be wondering, Handsome man, considering your whole thing is kind of like reading and talking about manga, how insane is it for you to dedicate 2 weeks, which you did not have off, of your working life to catching up on a very, like, this manga absorbed me. It's like Osamu Nishi-sensei themselves said, oh, you like good character writing? Oh, you like interesting artwork? Oh, you like dynamism? Oh, you like a solid main character who comes, a great main character who's going to be an even better main character? Oh, you want a long run series? Oh, I have literally everything here, Pencil Man. Let me shove it directly into your face. I'm choking with it, and I've been choking. And I wouldn't have it any other way. With the context of Ichi the Witch, in terms, this is so weird, because like, Ichi the Witch is their current series that they're running alongside Shiro Uzusaki-sensei in Weekly Shonen Jump. Going into this series, with the context of that series, made me, I think, appreciate it even more, because I very specifically see pathways in Ichi the Witch that I now only see because of this series. But of course, I'm talking so vaguely. Let's talk about specifics. And I think the first specific I have to go into is the titular character himself, Iruma-kun. I am not typically a fan of his type of main character. And you may be like, what on earth does that mean, Pencil Man? And what I mean is, he doesn't feel like an active character. Notably, he doesn't feel like an active character for a fat chunk of the early narrative. I'm talking like first 1 to like 50 chapters before he meets a certain character that makes him an active character, who I will also go on to glaze separately, probably in our own video in a little bit in this one. But honestly, I don't know how Osamu Nishi-sensei did it, but they have somehow made a character archetype that I'm typically not a fan of, especially for a main character. It made him good! And of course, this is the story of development. The idea that Chapter 1 Iruma is the same as Chapter, well, he doesn't really show up in 424, but Chapter 423 Iruma is completely insane to me. But it makes perfect sense. Each bit of progression, each step forward, each development, and integration and evolution, it's so good because it takes Iruma from a character with no agency to giving him a tiny bit of desire, and then the desire turns into further agency, and then that agency creates the need for more desire, and then that desire evolves again into a broader scope of control, and that broader scope of control then evolves again into more agency, which then leads to more desire. Like, it's so amazing to see this character build up piece by piece by piece by piece, arc after arc after arc after arc, that he's actually one of my favorites. And notably, this comes with the fact that in the grand scheme of things, Iruma is still a relatively similar character to that he was at the start of the series. But yet he is so much different. So much better. So evolved. Like, genuinely a masterclass that has me kicking my heels and giggling my feet. Lord. And has me clicking my heels and giggling and wiggling my toes for Ichi of Ichi the Witch fame. Because if we get Ichi anywhere near, and he already has it, don't get me wrong, but like, if we get Ichi character development anywhere near this level, and he'd be like, okay, Pencil Man, cool story. You really like the main character. Shock horror, he's a titular character. A whole bunch of focus is put on him, right? That means you must only really like him. This, and listen to me close when I say this. Come in close. This is one of the best character casts in terms of balance, distribution, characterization, and utilization that I've ever seen. Ever. And you may be like, whoa. Pencil Man, is that like legal? Can you say that? When you have bangers like My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, stories like Bleach, One Piece. Yes! Yeah. Yes! These two clear your faves. This dude Ragnar, they clear your faves. They clear your face. And Clara only just recently got to clear your face. And there's one thing I think you need to emphasize as I say all these points, and I'll go into it again later. I still feel like we have barely gone anywhere in the best way possible. This series is 424 chapters long, yet I feel like we're still so far from any sort of conclusion. And that's amazing. That's a good thing. You know how crazy it is for me to say that's a good thing? You know how crazy it is for me to be like, yeah, we're about like 400 plus chapters deep, like darn near, if not more than 10 years of serialization. Remember, My Hero Academia was 430 chapters. We're 6 chapters away from that, and I still feel like we're nowhere near done. That's an amazing thing, because the character will just only disclosed these three clear your face. And then, of course, there's the rest of the cast, right? You may be like, all right, so sure, Alice Asmodeus and Clara Valak, you know, the two other main characters, they're definitely going to be good, but there's no every single character that has a name, an arc, and multiple appearances is gas. Do you want to know who one of my favorite, arguably like top 5, maybe top 3 favorite characters is? You want to know? You really want to know? Don't worry. I'm going to tell you. Where is he? Look at my baby. Look at my son. Look at person. That man didn't exist in the... He was not there. I need to do a reread already. It's 424 chapters. You're really going to reread? Maybe. Probably. But I need to do a reread because I could have sworn that man was not there. He was not. And yet he became one of my favorite characters in like literally a 30 chapter arc. Maybe 40 chapters, like maybe about 50. Like still, he became one of my favorite characters so quickly. He's so well characterized. He's so already so well. Every single character, like, there is not a single bad character in the main 13. Yeah, main 13. Especially as a person who saw the potential, who was there, who's at the ground floor of My Hero Academia writing an ensemble cast. I was like, maybe this will be it. It did not end up becoming gas. I like My Hero Academia still. I've grown a lot softer on it, and I appreciate it even more now. But like, ensemble cast wise, Iruma-kun blows out of the water. And I'm just talking about the main 13, like every other character in this manga isn't amazingly built up to, characterized, and extrapolated on. You wanna know another banger character that blows my mind? Where is she? Where is she? Wrong one. Where is it? Where is she? Where is she? Hold on. It is her right here. The older sister to one of our main characters is also a fantastic character. And she was so well built up, she was so well hinted at. Like, genuinely, I am blown away by how, like, and notably, I can't tell if I'm being gaslit or not. Like, and that's a fantastic thing. You may be like, wait, what, is that a good thing? That is a fantastic thing. The fact that I can't tell if I'm being gaslit by some of these characters' earlier appearances, and then they're just being reworked into something that they never were supposed to be, or if somebody Sensei is actually the fattest brain, biggest plotter that I've ever seen. The fact that this character appears, like, 200 chapters before she's going to be relevant, and you can clearly recognize her the second she appears, and you remember her original characterization. Like, how this new role doesn't even contradict anything. It actually makes more sense of things that happened before. Dog. It's perfect. It's perfect. Don't get me started on a Mary. Don't get me started. I mean, like, there are some weird things about it, but like, these, my glorious handsome king opera. My glorious, amazing, legendary, juicy, very mysterious, and definitely did something with Delcaro. King Solomon. Every character just hits. They hit like a baseball bat, bro. Calico, everybody, everyone. It hits. And you'd be like, okay, man, you know, like you low-key on tip right now, bro. You know, low-key on tip. Fine. So the main character's good. Fine. The ensemble cast is good. You know, you said the art. I literally don't even know what like a year ago me was complaining about. Like, sure, it's a little bit simpler and it definitely does evolve as the series goes on, but like the first chapter still looks immaculate. From the character designs to the diversity of designs to the running gags that are set up in this very chapter. Like, I don't know what, I just think I was just being especially mean that one day and just didn't feel like reading it. Like the art side, like, look at this. This is chapter 1. This is chapter 1. Look at this drawing, bruh. This drawing low diffs me at my full potential after a 5-year training arc. Every single Alice drawing in the early series, like, it just absolutely violates, like, and it just gets better. It just gets, like, look at this. Dog, look at this. This is a weekly manga, mind you. Weekly manga. It's gas. It's gas. Somebody just is a monster. And they're doing this at the same time each other. A monster. So the art is fantastic. It's very dynamic. It has amazing character detailing. Their designs are simple yet memorable and stand out. Perfect use of silhouette where everything works. Everything works. Otherwise, that's it. But you're like, okay, Pencil Man, you are no longer just bouncing on it. You're now doing tricks on it. But there's got to be something wrong. And you're right. There's something slightly wrong. Nothing. Because you may be thinking, oh, well, okay, so the main character is good, so the art is good, so the side characters are good, so the cast is good. But what about the power system? It's amazing. I love bloodline magic. And I love general magic. I love how magic is utilized in this universe. The only minor, and I do mean minor itty bitty baby critique I have, is that it's really hard to tell when or like what a character's limits are in terms of casting magic. Like, that's very, very vague. But like, okay, that's very usual in series with a power system that is soft magic like this. It's like, oh no, all the bloodline abilities are cool. They're unique and they keep evolving in unique ways. And they're in old ones that have been there since the very start of the series are still there and still being used in new and unique ways. And on top of that, there are certain major characters who don't even have bloodline magics yet, or at least have not been revealed. Hey, do you remember Alice? Guess what? We still don't know that man's bloodline magic, and his mom and him have been major characters for entire arcs. Well, we totally know, like, an application of his mom, but, like, whatever her magic, but still, regardless, we still don't know. It's insane. And that's so good. And the final thing, maybe like, fine, that's mine. So the characters are good. So I like the power system. So you think the art is good. You think the ensemble cast is good. But something's got to crack, right? Something's got to crack. And it's got to be, like, the world building, right? Or, like, the story itself, you know, like, something like it's got to be, no. Even that hits. Even that. Every, like, once again, can't tell if I'm being gaslit, which I love. I love it when I can, like, the back of my mind is like, I'm being gaslit right now. But the front of my mind is like, I love that I'm being gaslit. Every single detail of this world that gets revealed either further extrapolates upon something that was introduced prior, or does not previously contradict with what was shown before. And if anything, adds to it. One of the latest arcs, with the Many Ears clan, established real well early on back in Person's arc. And even a little bit before that, I'm pretty sure. We see a couple Many Ears. Like, every bit of this world is either built into itself, stacked upon itself, or worked in so seamlessly, I'm convinced I may have just missed the world building detail. Because I consumed this 424 chapter manga in 2 weeks. Of course, I did, like, eat Bleach in a week, but, like, that was when I was off. I was literally doing nothing but reading Bleach that week. But, like, the world building hits. And of course, the world building may hit, but what about the story itself? What about the plot? I love it. It is in theory, it is a simple plot of, you know, main character climb ranks until they are strongest and leader man, but the way Iruma is doing it, the way the plot's been extrapolated on, and the way that the mystery of Delkira and Iruma have played and stacked into each other is very, very interesting. Personally, I'm in the camp that Ali is just Delkira. Like, something happened to him in this in-between space, and then he was turned into the gluttonous feeder ring, or his soul was trapped there somehow, and now he's Ali. And, like, he's slowly but surely recovering his memories, and, like, this whole interaction is very specifically, you know, Ali laying him on, and then that's what this reveal was meant to be. But who knows? I could be entirely wrong, and that's a beautiful thing. The fact that I don't know. Good. I'm glad that I know nothing. I feel like I genuinely know nothing. I've read 424 chapters of the series. I've read the entire spin-off series, which I may make its own separate video about, because that's also really, really good in someone. Like, Kiryu, I haven't gone into, like, the antagonists, which are also fantastic. There's nothing but pain! Like, I am so hard-pressed to say this. I'm so hard-pressed to say this, because, like, you could say it's the Reese's Minds of Doom and Despair, but this manga's been going on for, like, 10 years. So, like, I can't even say this Reese's Minds. I think pound for pound, band for band, bag for bag, this is probably, like, a 10 out of 10 manga for me. Like, there's, other than like, oh, maybe a bit more combat, but like that's not what this manga is really about. And even when it does combat, it's amazing. Every character's a banger. The plot's a banger. The mystery's a banger. The art's banging. Everything's banging. Everything. What am I? What? Like literally, I'm sitting here at the last 10 seconds being like, what am I to complain about other than like nothing? Like nothing. I even like this manga has everything. It has Yuri. No yaoi yet. We're waiting on that one. I'm sorry. Like no. We're good. And I'm out of time. I'm out of time. 15 minutes. If you are shocked, let me let you know this. There will be more videos on this. Like, actually going in depth in literally every individual aspect of this, because I'm going to glaze it. But also, once something ends on this channel, dog, I promise you, this may have just notched on me out of the recovery point. Like, I want to review this week by week. Though admittedly, some chapters are, like, very, very short. Like, there's some series I don't review because I'm like, I'm not sure if I can really talk about it for my typical review length. But this one, oh, it's got me. Oh, it's got me good. Oh, it's got me well. And I'm very, very excited. But that's it. If you made all I say in this video, please do me a favor and leave welcome to Iruma-kun, Pencil-san. That sounds so weird, but let's go with that. Whatever, we can roll with it. Welcome to Iruma-kun, Pencil-san. In the comment section down below. Would I be San? I'm not sure. I'm definitely not no Sama. But regardless, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do want to have a Patreon down below. You can support me for as low as $1, things, exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reactions, you have the series I have to review, ad-free variations of all my videos, early ad-free access to all my videos, and not just all the videos over here on the main channel, but all the videos on the second channel that got the reaction. I drop 40 to 2 hour plus long reaction videos every Saturday at 1 p.m. EST over there. The link is in the description down below. But of course, if you are a Patreon member, you get early ad-free access to that. And on top of that, you also will gain your name listed at the end of literally every single video I produce ever on this platform. On top of that, if you are a $3 member or higher, you get your name listed and read aloud at the end of every single video I ever produce on this platform. And on top of that, I do have a Twitch channel that got the controller, link in the description down below. If you want to chat with your boy Live, that's where to do it. It's every Friday at 8 p.m. EST. And on top of that, I do have a Ko-Fi down below. If you want to drop 5 Bs for a short video or 25 Bs for a long video for the one time or any support at all, like, you want to send me 2 cents? Please. It's a struggle out here. So any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I want to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Manga the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Guillaume, Pura Ura, Enzo, Swift Strike, Super Flame Zero, Yuki Ally, Striker Man, Grim, Ollie, The Boy, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Magic, CCC, Romano Furen, Dino, Heath Nelson, Hector Gonzalez, Black Sage, Tim Thomas, Kaving, Julian Perez, Akolade Babatunde, Union I, RXN, Nevis97, Logan Guzman, Dead Meme, Karudir, Christian Carter, Jagoda, Keon Stewart, Donovan McIntosh, Sino King, Hamza Idrisi, BNA DNA, Edwin Igmignoba, Cyan, Straw, CyberSage12, Athen Shear, Antavius Mitchell, Plant Crone, Azo2404, Krie Panem, Zapro, Weary Exile, Karina Hernandez, Sheesh King, Window Life, Alex Kenny, Victor Jacobs, Todd, and Dre. Then, let me thank you to Art tier patrons: A+A, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Dread Zoen, Midnight Lord 21, Wind Draco, Alyssa Buhanos, CJ, and Brandon Cathell. Then I'd even thank you to our Inc tier members: King RTX and Shrimpo the 4th Shrimp 06. Then I'd even thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd even thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Walkie Munoz and Walkie Munoz.